Well, first and foremost, I want to begin by thanking Lynn Irvin and Kyle Kaiser and the 13 neighborhoods that are partnering to put together this very serious conversation about our city's future. I cannot tell you how grateful I am for allowing me to participate. We have already had one discussion, and this is our second, and I will assure you that I certainly gained as much from participating in the discussion as I was able to share in information with the people in this room, the panel, and the citizens of Atlanta. You know, running for mayor has allowed me the unique opportunity to have an open dialogue with groups all across our city. It is a blessing because when you run for mayor, you really see the city through 1,000 different pairs of eyes. You are in parts of the city that you've never been in before, neighborhoods that you've never been in before, and you're learning about things that people care about, people who love Atlanta just as much as you do, who are just as passionate about Atlanta just as you are, and it causes you to grow if you truly love public service as I do. For 11 years, I have been honored to serve in the Georgia General Assembly, 4 years as a Georgia State Representative, and 7 years in the Senate. And I will tell you that I have enjoyed every moment of public service and hope through conversations like today that you will determine that I am fit to lead Atlanta through some of its most difficult times. You know, we've done some tough things in the Georgia General Assembly in my 11 years. When Atlanta was facing its water and sewer crisis and its water system was on the verge of going into receivership, I co-authored the legislation that provided for $500 million in low-interest loans and the 1% sales tax, that while it has certainly been costly for our city, the water bills for our city residents are nowhere near what they would have been had we not acted. The 1% sales tax also provides for more than 40% of the cost of our water and sewer overhaul to be borne by visitors of the city of Atlanta. When the City of Atlanta School Board was having challenges with its governing structure, and when they were having challenges with passing strong ethics legislation, I took the lead and passed an ethics bill that changed the reporting structure of the City of Atlanta School Board so that today the CFO and the General Counsel now report to the superintendent for the City of Atlanta schools. We might say big deal, but since we've passed that reform, we've had one superintendent who's been nationally recognized over the last 8 years, rising test scores for our young people, as opposed to 4 superintendents in 9 years and lowered test scores. We were able to make a difference. A lot of people during the mayor's race have talked about how important the Beltline is as an economic development opportunity for the city of Atlanta. Well, when the Supreme Court struck down the educational funding component of the Beltline, putting some $900 million at risk, working with my Republican friend and colleague Dan Weber, we authored a constitutional amendment that the people of the state of Georgia saw fit to pass, which restored the funding to help make sure that the Beltline remains viable. Why do I lay out those things? Because what I believe that they show is that when times are tough and our city has faced challenges, I will be there and have been able to deliver concrete results for the city of Atlanta as a state representative and as a state senator. I am here today because I want to be your mayor. And I understand that our city is going through the toughest times, certainly that I have seen in my lifetime. And I am here today to answer any and every question that you have so that I can show how much I want to lead this city and that I am prepared to lead the city of Atlanta. What I also want you to know is that I am completely open to learning from very smart and talented people, because that's what I've seen moving all around the city of Atlanta. That if you close your mouth sometimes and open your ears, you really have the chance to learn from people who love this city. You really have the chance to understand that there are people who want to be involved in government, whether it's coming into government or doing it on a volunteer basis. And what I now know is that it's going to take all of us. It's going to take a government that is open to talent and merit to face the challenges that Atlanta sees in front of us. Thank you for having me, and I look forward to our conversation.